What's going on, guys? My name's Tefty. Welcome to another episode of Destiny. Today was a very exciting day. We had heroic mode, Wrath of the Machine, jump into our play space, into Destiny, and loot was raining, guys. Loot was absolutely raining. It's been a good day. I did 2 raid completions so far, and I got all the weapons, actually. I got all the weapons I wanted, and actually all the weapons that are available. So that is definitely exciting for me because I'm going to do some videos on that stuff and show you guys what I got and all that. But this is an overall impression of the hard mode mechanics and the raid and how it felt. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it quite a bit. It felt more difficult. It felt like there were some changes that were good. There were some good changes, and I'll show them too. I'll go through the encounter phases and talk about it. It just felt like it stepped it up a little bit higher in terms of difficulty and in bringing a different experience. Holy engrams in my postmaster, Jesus. First things first, let's take a look at what I got loot-wise, guys. I got some good loot. I got 2 pulse rifles, 2 hand cannons, 2 sniper rifles, the sidearm, and the machine gun. Actually, 2 machine guns. I already forgot I had 2 machine guns. Oh my goodness. Let's kick things off with the pulse rifle here. I'll put the upgraded one on so you can see it. Steel medulla. For those that don't know, this thing has full auto. Obviously, it comes with the bonus agility and damage to fallen. Full auto, high caliber rounds, speed reload, hand laid stock, which is what I'm using, and sign of 4. Landing 3 bursts on a target causes the 4th burst to do extra damage. It's good. Actually, the stability is really great, and it's that Hake style where it fires 4 shots, and it does good damage in PvE. I still prefer the Outbreak Prime overall, but it was definitely a good pulse rifle that was put in work during the raid itself. Obviously, I've only had it for a few hours, so I need to do more testing and kind of experience with it and see what I think overall. But definitely happy with that. Definitely happy with that. Then I also got the hand cannon as well. Fever and Remedy. Again, bonus agility and damage towards fallen enemies. Comes with reactive reload, hammer forged, speed reload, reinforced barrel, and quick reaction. And it looks badass too. Look at the Siva thing on the side, and the sights too. The sights look really cool. Overall, this hand cannon isn't bad. It just doesn't really feel like it has a place in the raid, in the PvE side of raid. Or rating, I should say. I don't know if it's potentially decent in the Crucible. That's definitely possible, but reactive reload's always nice. Reloading this weapon after a kill grants damage, bonus damage for a short time, and then quick reaction, gain increased agility while the reactive reload perk is active. So you get even more agility. So equipping this or holding on to this hand cannon, you get agility, and then you get even more agility after your reload after getting a kill. So you'll get bonus damage for a short time and extra agility. I don't know if it caps out your agility or potentially becomes like Mida Multi-Tool where it makes you even faster. Got to test and find out and see. The reload speed is pretty low, so if you are going to rock that hand cannon at all, you really do need some reload gauntlets on it. Just straight up, it needs it. And then I got the sniper rifle Ex Machina. Very excited about getting the sniper rifle. Oh my goodness, this is exactly what I wanted. It is the same thing as the rocket launcher. Again, Whirlwind's Curse, agility, and damage to fallen. Spray and play, very fast reload speed. Hand-loaded, quick draw, injection mold, and wait for it. Reloading this weapon when the mag is empty grants a larger than normal magazine size. So it goes from 3 to 4, and it's a high-impact archetype. It's like Black Spindle, essentially. So you have the Black Spindle type of impact in archetype with 4 in the magazine and fast reload. And it's a legendary, so you don't have to take up an exotic slot. Very, very happy to get that sniper rifle. I was really hoping I'd get that. Again, I just did 2 runs of the raid so far. And then I got Zeal Vector. It is the sidearm. It's the first time having a sidearm in a raid. Comes with reactive reload. Again, Whirlwind's Curse. Reactive reload, hand-loaded, speed reload, quick draw, and quick reaction. Exact same perks as the hand cannon. And I honestly think it's even better on a sidearm because reactive reload increased that hand cannon damage, very fast pew pew action, and then quick reaction to increased agility after getting reactive reload procced. So this could actually be a pretty good sidearm. I'm definitely excited to try it out. Again, the scope, or the sights I should say, look really cool. And the Siva-fied version of the gun looks very cool as well. It's great. Overall, very exciting stuff to see that. And then finally, in terms of weapons, I got 2 of these machine guns. The machine gun, guys, is redonkulous. If materia. Whirlwind's Curse, triple tap, and triple double. It's the exact same perks that's on the scout rifle. And yes, it is insane. You can just do so much damage, especially to Axis at the very end. If you do extended mag, you lose out on brace frame, and brace frame drops even further to 60. So you can do like speed reload to have 70 in the mag, and that actually might be decent, honestly. I'll need to test out between these two. I don't think you need brace frame if you're doing this for the boss. This does give the stability very high. It makes it more useful for other encounters. But I think extended mag or speed reload is better for Axis itself, because again, those 88 shots end up being 200 something, which is incredible. Seriously, the amount of DPS, if you stack tether and weapons of light, I think I was getting like 1200 per bullet on there, and it's just, you constantly hear the proc, the triple double procking and all that, because it's pretty easy to get crits on his head because it's so big. Yeah, it's great. Very, very awesome machine gun. Really happy to have it. Again, I got all the weapons in it, so I'm very excited about that. But if anything, I was hoping to get the sniper rifle and the machine gun. Those are basically what I got first, and I was like, yes, very happy. I got the shell as well from the raid. This thing is so cool looking. This like rich red and rich black type of shader on it. Yeah, looks badass. Very happy about that. And then for armor, I only actually got 1 piece of armor, and it was a chest plate for the hunter. And with the ornament, it has like some sort of glow thing going on. It's pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. So I'm like futuristic glow haze coming out of there. And then I also got a fragment at 393 that I infused into memory radagast, because I've been using that for raiding with swords and all that. Which might change, honestly. Now that I have this machine gun is great for Axis. I don't know if I would use this over Dark Drinker. Not 100% sure. Dark Drinker might still beat it out, and if that's the case, then I could still go either Chaos Dogma or Steel Medulla. I think Chaos Dogma does more DPS overall for the boss, so I'd probably rock Chaos Dogma with Ex Machina, Sniper Rifle, and Dark Drinker, or yeah, Dark Drinker. If I don't rock Dark Drinker and I use the machine gun, then it'd be machine gun, sniper, and then Outbreak Prime, because Outbreak Prime still does a lot of damage and is very good, very well suited. So let's talk about the actual encounter and what changed and all that. First off, everybody is 390 and up. 390 light level and up, which means that if you're 385, you are going to take some hits and you're going to go down faster. It's going to feel like you're 360 to 365 in normal mode. Once you get through the opening and you go visit Vosik the second time around, the monitors are bigger and they have more health. Instead of 3 bombs, there is 6 bombs total. So basically everybody has to chuck a bomb when that's called up. The ads also respawn faster, and the doorways to go into the clean rooms are blocked off, so you have to slide through or crouch walk through to them, which is pretty cool, honestly. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so everybody has to chuck a bomb, and the monitors are bigger and more meaty. They take a lot more DPS to kill the monitors. I was surprised to not see multiple monitors, honestly. I thought there was going to be a multiple monitor mechanic in there, but there wasn't. There wasn't at all. The ads show up very fast too. I think the overall timer of stuff is sped up. So you get bombs, you get more ads, you get the monitor, all in a shorter amount of time than you would have in normal mode. Moving on to Death Zamboni, again, major difference is that everything is more tankier. However, there's a big surprise. A tank, like a perfected walker, shows up in the middle of the battlefield when you're bringing the parts to the siege engine. Spoiler, in case you were wanting to go in blind, which you shouldn't be watching this video if you want to go in blind. A giant tank shows up in the middle of that battlefield. That was very interesting. He actually, the tank dies pretty fast, so you don't. It's not like a massive health pool. It's kind of like like out in public patrol when a tank shows up, they die pretty quick. Same type of thing right there. But it was very surprising to see a tank suddenly show up. Again, if you die, there's no resing, so you have to stay alive. You can't jump in a hole. You can't accidentally get taken out by electricity on the rails or anything like that. But aside from that, I think that was the main difference. A tank showed up. I don't think there was a timer change in terms of how much time you had to put into the tank or put into the siege tank. Everything being 390 made them made all the ads more meaty. Axis Part 1 is definitely more difficult because there is now a Siva turret on all sides. So the left, right, and center, there's a Siva turret that's guarding where the captains come out. You have to shoot the Siva turret in order to survive going in there. Otherwise, that thing will melt you really, really fast. And it's easy to get caught off guard. So people throwing bombs have to make sure they kill the turret before they run up and throw that bomb. That's honestly the biggest change of Axis Part 1. Axis Part 2, instead of 3 bombs that you chuck in order to bring down his shield, it's 7 bombs now. So there is 9 servitors that spawn this time around instead of just 3 servitors. That definitely confuses things and it throws things off a bit. So you have to coordinate even more so because the 7th bomb has to be timed. Otherwise your empowerment phases are going to be off. The Siva turrets disappear. They do not come forward into Part 2. And again, thank God, because that would just be... it would be a disaster, honestly. That is, I think that's it, actually. Again, enemies being 390 definitely makes the encounter more difficult. All the shanks tend to be, they need a little bit more damage, and the captains are more difficult to take down because of the light level problems. But once you pass the 390 mark, things definitely get easier. So it's definitely recommended to try to get as high light level as possible if you're going to attempt the encounter. We got 2 raids done today, which was great. Very happy about it. If you were there during the stream, thank you very much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I'm going to have some more videos coming as well of the individual weapons, so you can see some just some gameplay and overall thoughts and first impressions. And that's it for this video, guys. Again, hard mode is out. It's a lot of fun, and the loot is raining. Oh, also, one important thing is that for the chests now, you know how there's a normal chest that shows up? There's actually 2 now. There's a normal chest and a heroic chest. The heroic chest is red. So make sure you keep that in mind before you burn your Siva keys, because you definitely want that hard mode loot, you want the heroic mode loot first, above all, because the normal loot only goes up to 385, but it does max out at 385. After that, though, the hard mode, the heroic mode loot goes up to 400, depending on your light level. So definitely save your keys and make sure you pop the red chest first. There's always 2 chests on heroic mode. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Sub to the channel if you want more content. Follow me on twitter.com/Teft, because I always tweet out when I go live. Twitch.tv/TeftyTeft. It's going to be fun streams this week because I'm going to be helping subs out through heroic mode. So it's going to be interesting. If you are interested in that, make sure you're at least 385. You can get to 385 really comfortably now using heroic strikes and also Archon's Forge. So there's no reason not to be 385 if you're trying to raid and do hard mode. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Deuces.